The idea of urban regeneration. On Main Street in Ginger, where we took a building and renovated it into the Ginger Innovation Village. It's a 60s building, beautiful, but it has gone through a lot of changes. If you look at it on the inside, when we picked it up, was it had been a bank before. In the old days, it turned into a shop. It was an electronics shop, so they had covered up all these beautiful columns inside and put a suspended ceiling, and it was dark and preserving the history that these buildings come with. What about the people who were using them before? What is their history? How do you preserve that? How do you preserve good architecture in the country while respecting the urban norm of doing things? We're trying to give these buildings a new lease on life. We're trying to show that they have history. We're trying to preserve that history. We're trying to teach people that we can do better. Something about them, there's something about these spaces. You open them up, you bring natural light, they have very high, nice, beautiful ceilings. And so we cleaned it out as an example of what can actually be done with these spaces without breaking them down, without trying to change their structure, but integrating into these spaces rather than being a force of destruction. If you look at it now, years later, you can see it has been given new life. A lot of buildings are dilapidated, most of our urban centers. Kampala, I've seen them in Mbara, I've seen them in Ginger, most of the towns in Bale. Beautiful, beautiful buildings that have grown old.